50 wins and just 10 losses on the season. They are 50-10. 60 games into the season, 50 wins.
The Cleveland Cavaliers just made NBA history again. This team refuses to go down, and after another incredible comeback, they've just secured their third double-digit winning streak this season. Think about that for a second. Only a handful of teams in NBA history have ever pulled this off. We're witnessing something truly special. The Cavs have been through ups and downs this season, battling injuries, tough schedules, and some serious competition. But no matter the challenge, they keep proving that they're one of the most resilient teams in the league. Whether it's clutch performances, lockdown defense, or an offense that just refuses to quit, this team finds ways to win. And let's be real, winning 10 or more games in a row once is already impressive. Doing it twice in a season, that's rare. But 3 times is. Now we're talking about a team that's not just good, but potentially all-time great. So what's behind this insane level of consistency? Who's stepping up when it matters most? And what does this historic feat mean for their playoff chances? Let's break it all down. Welcome back to the channel, basketball fans. If you love the NBA, crazy comebacks, and history-making performances, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the Cleveland Cavaliers' incredible resilience, their latest historic milestone, and what this means for the rest of their season. We'll take a deep dive into the key players leading this charge, the defining moments that have fueled this unbelievable run, and whether the Cavs have what it takes to turn this regular season dominance into a deep playoff push. So, grab a snack, hit that like button, and let's jump right in. Alright, let's talk about this wild game against the Portland Trail Blazers. This was the kind of game that tests the team's heart, their resilience, and their ability to handle adversity. The Cavs were down by as many as 18 points. It looked like their incredible winning streak was about to come to a screeching halt. Shots weren't falling, the defense was struggling to contain Portland's backcourt, and the momentum was completely against them. But here's the thing about this Cavs team. They don't back down. They don't fold under pressure. Instead, they do what great teams do. They adjust, they fight, and they find ways to win. Late in the game, the energy shifted. The defense tightened up, forcing key stops and turning them into transition buckets. The ball movement improved, and suddenly, the offense started clicking again. The Cavs clawed their way back, possession by possession, cutting the lead down until they forced overtime. And once they got to OT, there was no way they were letting this one slip away. DeAndre Hunter was an absolute beast in crunch time. He stepped up in the biggest moments, making crucial plays on both ends of the floor, hitting clutch shots, locking down defensively, and providing the kind of impact that championship-caliber teams need. When the dust settled, the Cavs walked away with a hard-fought 133-129 victory, keeping their winning streak alive in dramatic fashion. And with that win, the Cavs have now won 10 straight games. But here's the crazy part. This isn't even the first time they've done it this season, or the second. That's right, this team has now strung together 3 separate winning streaks of 10-plus games. Let that sink in for a second. Only 6 other teams in NBA history have ever accomplished this feat. The last team to do it? The 2017-18 Houston Rockets, a team that won 65 games, dominated the league, and came within 1 game of knocking off the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference Finals. That's the kind of elite company the Cavs are putting themselves in right now. But what makes this even more impressive is how they're doing it. We're not just talking about a team riding an easy schedule or getting lucky with injuries to opponents. The Cavs have been tested. They've beaten some of the best teams in the league. They've fought through adversity, and they've done it with a mix of elite defense, balanced scoring, and sheer determination. So what's driving this incredible run? Who are the key players making it happen? And how far can this team go? Let's take a quick trip back through time and break down just how dominant this Cavs team has been. First, they came out of the gates absolutely on fire, setting the tone for the entire league. From October 23rd to November 17th, Cleveland steamrolled through their competition, winning their first 16 games of the season. That's nearly a full month of perfection. No off nights, no stumbles, just pure dominance. Then came a brief cool down as expected because let's be real, keeping up that kind of streak for an entire season is nearly impossible. But the Cavs, they weren't done. They bounced right back and rattled off another 12-game winning streak from December 20th to January 9th. At this point, it was clear that this team wasn't just good, they were special. And now, they're back at it again. Since February 4th, the Cavs have been completely unstoppable, refusing to let anyone break their rhythm. Night after night, they found ways to win, grinding out tough victories, blowing teams out, and proving that they're one of the most consistent forces in the NBA. 3 separate double-digit winning streaks in a single season. It's something only the best teams in history have ever done. But here's what makes this run even more insane. It's not just about the numbers. It's about how they're winning these games. This isn't a team cruising through an easy schedule or catching teams on off nights. No, the Cavs have beaten some of the best teams in the league, battled through injuries, and handled every challenge thrown their way. They've taken down top contenders, pulled off comeback after comeback, and shown a level of resilience that's borderline terrifying. If you're up big on Cleveland, don't get comfortable. Don't relax, because this team, they don't quit, they don't slow down. And if history has shown us anything, it's that no lead is ever safe against them. Now let's talk about what this could mean for the playoffs. Regular season success is one thing. Winning streaks, dominant stretches, and statement victories all look great on paper. But when the lights shine the brightest, can the Cavs carry this momentum into the postseason? We've seen plenty of teams dominate the regular season before, only to struggle when the playoffs roll around. The intensity ramps up, the game slows down, every possession matters. Defense is tight and stars are forced to deliver in the biggest moments. That's where true contenders separate themselves from the rest. But here's why Cleveland fans should feel optimistic. This isn't just a team that wins when things are easy. This is a team that thrives under pressure. They've battled back from huge deficits, won tough road games, and delivered in clutch moments all season long. That type of resilience, that's the hallmark of a team built for playoff basketball. And let's talk about their stars. When the postseason arrives, teams rely on their biggest playmakers to step up. Right now, the Cavs have players who are proving they can handle a moment, take over games, and make winning plays when it matters most. Combine that with their depth, defense, and ability to adjust, and suddenly, this team looks like a legitimate threat in the East. The question now isn't just whether they can make noise in the playoffs, it's how far can they actually go. Could we be looking at a deep postseason run, a trip to the Eastern Conference Finals, or maybe even more? One thing's for sure, if the Cavs keep playing like this, the rest of the league better take notice. And of course, Cavs fans are absolutely loving this right now. Social media is blowing up with people hyping up this incredible run, and it's no surprise. This team is on fire. You've got fans sharing highlights, celebrating clutch moments, and predicting big things for this team as the season unfolds. Some are even saying this could be a season for the ages, one that we'll be talking about for years to come. But here's the big question. Can the Cavs ride this wave all the way to the finals? It's a bold thought, but when you look at their dominance, their resilience, and the way they're playing as a unit, you can't help but think it's possible. So what do you think? Are the Cavs the real deal this season? Can they make it all the way to the ultimate prize? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear from you. Are they going all the way, or will the competition catch up to them when it matters most? Let's talk about it. And of course, Cavs fans are absolutely loving this right now. Social media is blowing up with people hyping up this incredible run, and it's no surprise. This team is on fire. You've got fans sharing highlights, celebrating clutch moments, and predicting big things for this team as the season unfolds. Some are even saying this could be a season for the ages, one that we'll be talking about for years to come. But here's the big question. Can the Cavs ride this wave all the way to the finals? It's a bold thought, but when you look at their dominance, their resilience, and the way they're playing as a unit, you can't help but think it's possible. So what do you think? Are the Cavs the real deal this season? Can they make it all the way to the ultimate prize? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear from you. Are they going all the way, or will the competition catch up to them when it matters most? Let's talk about it. That's it for today's breakdown, folks. If you love NBA news and updates like this, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notifications because we've got plenty more content coming your way. The NBA season is full of twists and turns, and you won't want to miss any of it. Until next time, keep watching, keep debating, and enjoy the madness of this insane NBA season. Goodbye.